Hold on, friends.
Is it time?
Is it time?
I think it's time.
Wait,
Yan.
can we check?
Yeah!
Hey, what's up? Hello, hi.
What's
Hi,
up?
okay, can you hear us?
Hi. Oh,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hi, okay, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me? I
Yes,
Yes.
can
loud
hear
and
you.
clear.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
You too. So this is YoungK from Day6. Nice to meet you.
And YoungK, we'd like to introduce ourselves to you. Uh,
Okay.
we're, we're almost one half of the band Ben and Ben because we're nine in the band. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm Miguel.
I'm Andrew,
I'm Paolo.
I'm Jam.
Yes.
and we're
Oh,
Hello.
where are the other members?
Well, they're currently recording, and we realized that we're nine in the band, so it would be hard for us to fit in one frame. So
Oh,
we
okay.
just
Okay.
four from the band to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. So how are you? How are you? How?
Good. It was raining pretty hard this morning
Mm-hmm.
in Korea. It's not raining anymore in Seoul. And yeah, and I've been up to radio lately,
Okay.
and it's all other stuff.
I see. I see. Well, we wish it were raining here because usually it was super hot today, and like the temperature is just so hot here in the Philippines. But then it's all right. It's all good. And on our been recording a lot lately.
Okay. So a new song came out and you're recording again, like for a new song. You never
all
stop.
congratulations on our song together. I think people really
Yeah.
like it. So thank
Yeah.
you.
So much.
Yay, Reese!
Hey.
It's an
And
amazing song. I loved it.
oh, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We loved your vocal. Like it.
Thank you.
I was telling people yesterday that Leaves is such a it's such a deep song to a lot of people, and what your vocal did to it is it really added to the story of the song, and you really gave it justice, man. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Honored. And but the fact that I found like interesting about this song is the title Leaves,
Mm-hmm.
because usually people talk about the flower, or like the blooming of flower, or like fruit, or yeah, but it was interesting for me to like focus more on the leaves,
Mm.
like which can be passed by from a topic.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was it. I think that hit me harder than like
yeah, yeah. Wow. Thank you. We appreciate that, especially from a songwriting perspective. It means a lot to us that you noticed that. Yeah.
Do you have
it.
any?
Yeah.
Yeah, power of the song. So
Awesome.
something to say.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really awesome you have that perspective because I didn't think of that as well. But it's so beautiful, and we might just add it to the story whenever people ask us about the song.
Oh, oh, you didn't mean it. Okay. Okay. Um, so yeah, I also wanted to ask you, like, how did you come up with the idea of this song? Yeah, I was curious when I heard the song.
Well, you know, I think I don't know. It's probably different for different artists or songwriters, but basically, when we write the songs, we take it from personal experiences, and uh, I think Leaves was written probably 4 or 5 years ago, and I was going through something quite difficult, uh, like a personal experience of mine, and I think that was one of the first times wherein the only way that I could have moved on from it was if I put it down in a song, and that's what started the whole thing. And I think, especially with the theme of the song, which is about hope and it's about forgiveness, uh, I found it very hard to do that until that point when the song was written. And then I realized that sometimes when you're going through something heavy, or someone hurt you, the first person that you must be able to forgive is actually yourself, by allowing yourself to feel whatever emotions you have to feel at the moment. So that's basically where Leaves came from. It was my song of healing at the time, and then eventually it became the band's song. So yeah.
No. It's interesting how like we write songs and then the purpose is to heal others. It's for other people, right?
Mm, yeah.
But just by writing that song, just by listening to it, just by singing it, it does heal ourselves too,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
exactly. How about you, Young K? What's your process when you write songs? Because we've been listening to your new album,
Oh,
and I really love the current single. I think it's "You Make Me," right? And then,
yeah.
but one of my personal favorites also here is the song "Only."
Oh, okay, okay.
I really love the beat. So, like, how's your process when you guys like write songs?
Usually we work with a producer
Okay.
and uh, like it differs from song to song. Sometimes we might start from maybe a word, like just a topic.
Yeah.
So we have a title first, and then how should we write about it? Or maybe sometimes we'll start with a melody, or like a full lyrics, or a guitar riff.
Mm-hmm.
But like for example, I don't know what the English title of this song is, but is there a song called "Over the Clouds"
Above the
or
cloud.
"Above the Clouds"? Yes. That song was actually started by a guitar riff brought by Sungjae, our
I
leader.
I see.
Yeah. So it differs from song to song, but usually we start with a track, like a full instrumental. No, not a full instrumental.
Apart.
Just like sketch, like just like a rough sketch.
Yeah.
Like we have the chords, we have the how the rhythm's gonna go, and that's it. And then we just bring out melodies. We call it top lining,
Yes. Yes.
and yeah, and we just just it never makes sense. It's like as above I so come down down I don't wanna go. Well, it doesn't make sense. And then we like when we're writing with other members, we gather all the melodies and like chop it down to make it into a better melody.
Yeah.
And then after we have the track sketch and the uh those chopped up melodies, then listen to it over and over and over until I, I come up with something and then write it down. Write the lyrics down,
I
and
see.
that's, yeah.
Uh,
We haven't tried that yet.
yeah. Actually, we haven't tried that process. We might try that for our next song.
Yeah.
Because like coming up with an idea first
Uh-huh.
might that might bring out the vibe better, but sometimes it might be hard to just bring it from the beginning till the end.
Yeah.
To have an instrumental and the entire vibe first,
That's
and
very.
then finishing the song sometimes works better for us.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a great way to do it. Because
Like laying a
sometimes,
foundation first.
yeah, because sometimes what we noticed when writing songs is that there are a lot of times where you get in a rut when like, or you don't know what to do next when you don't have like a set of melodies, and like sometimes it gets stuck, and then you just say, okay, I'll just work on this like some other time. But if,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
continue
happens.
to flow just like what you said, then it's a good way to
Yeah,
do it.
we'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Because we listen to your stuff, like it's not from this album. We really love the song. It's in English, it's You Were Beautiful. uh
Okay.
we actually did a cover of it, like,
Yes, I checked it out. It was amazing.
oh,
Thank you. Thank
thank you,
you.
man. Like, hands down, it was stuck in our heads for like
Months.
months. No, really,
Up to
months
now.
up to now.
Up to now, we just kind of burst into song with that song.
Yeah.
Random times of the day here at this
It
house.
was so.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so maybe we can talk about that. Like, how did you come up with that song? Because it's such a great song. How did you guys come up with that song?
Um, Actually, when the when that song was being made in the very beginning, I was in another room. I was in the so like there's like a recording room, so like working room, and then like the studio, and
Hmm.
there's a living room. And
Yeah.
I was in the studio alone writing lyrics for I think this song called Dance Dance. So
Okay.
people were waiting for me. I'm like, no, was it not Dance Dance? I was writing lyrics for something else.
Mm.
It came out later than you were, and I was writing, and then while they were waiting, the producer and One Pill. Oh yeah, there were two people
One.
waiting, and One Pill and producer was just had a very just a rough guitar and yeah, bossa. And they asked me, yo, would it be nice if you could write a song with like yeah, bossa?
Mm.
That was it. And then okay, let's go. And then they had the guitar riff and yeah, bossa, and that was it.
Ooh.
And then they like kind of developed on it, the melody, and then they showed me. It was actually I think recorded on GarageBand.
Garage man.
Nice.
It always
Phone.
best.
So it was a very rough version, and oh, this is nice. Okay, I'll try to write something about you were beautiful. What was beautiful, and then I like okay, okay, I'm not trying to say we're gonna start over or anything. I'm just saying this. You were beautiful. And yeah, that's how it worked out. And melody was very rough. It wasn't the full version, so we kind of worked on it again.
I see.
So yeah, that
We
happened.
Speaking of that riff, we it was also one of the parts of the song that we loved the most. Aside from the song itself, because we like sing the riff in like, you guys do that sometimes when you sing a riff of like, like, yeah, we really love that intro part of the song. So sorry, we just read the
Yeah.
song, so we could
Have to
go
get
on
it
and
off our
on.
chest.
Thank you
Yeah, we
so
could
much.
go on.
Thank you.
Okay. Um, I think we wanna mention something that a lot of my days, as well
Uh-huh.
as Iwanag, which is our fandom as well, have mentioned yesterday. And they mentioned that you love food.
Yes, I do. I really do.
You love, and you're really known for loving food and loving eating. So, um,
You,
what we'd like to say is that we love food too so much. So
oh, really?
from music, like that's one common thing with us. So
If we were to visit there, what would you suggest would be the very first thing we should try?
yes,
In Korea?
yes,
Yeah, if ever you go there.
Very hard. Like, the popular ones are like bibimbap or like kalbi or
yeah,
samgyeopsal. I was. Are you guys good with spicy food?
Yes,
yes. We love
we
spicy.
love spicy food.
I would suggest tteokbokki.
Oh, we love tteokbokki. We love
Oh,
tteokbokki.
you guys tried it? Okay, then no. Well, then I would suggest chicken.
Yes.
Just any fried chicken in Korea.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I see a lot of
There are a lot of chicken in the world, like fried chicken, but I think Korean fried chicken has its distinct character,
Uh,
and it differs from a lot of stores to stores. There are so many delicious chicken. I think it'd be possible if I had chicken every day and different menu every single day, it would go on for months.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
I've never tried like legit Korean fried chicken because we have like a there's like a fast food version of it here, and I
Uh-huh.
love it called bonchon, and they like Korean fried chicken. But then, for legit,
Yeah, we see it. We watch a lot of K dramas,
yeah, and we
and
see
they always go to fried chicken joints, and it always looks so
so good.
good.
Like when they bite the chicken, it's man, man,
And there's this word called chimek,
Amen.
okay.
where the chi is from chicken and
Mhm.
mag is from megju, which
Okay.
means like chicken and beer.
Oh.
Like a thing in Korea. You
Okay.
have to have this. Chicken and beer is the best combination.
Okay. We shall do that when the time comes.
Yes, that is noted.
And
Speaking of fried chicken, there's a fried chicken from the Philippines that's also like slowly getting known in other places, and it's called Jollibee. And it's called Jollibee, and they're known for their fried chicken.
oh, that's a franchise, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
franchise.
I think
And
I tried
oh,
it.
how do you find it? How do you find it?
I,
This is called Chicken Joy.
and also, I like lechon.
Lechon. I see.
And there's that kind of like sour soup.
Sinigang.
Tina, see something.
Sinigang. Sinigang.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I like that too.
We also love
'Cause
sinigang very much.
that
Well,
taste is like something that I wouldn't really face in Korea. Like not it, that sour soup taste isn't really. Um, I can't find it a lot.
yeah. I see. I see.
We'll
And
bring
also noodles.
Yeah, when we like meet, hopefully someday we'll cook you some sinigang.
Mm-hmm. And Philippines noodles are also amazing.
Ah, yes. Yes,
yes.
definitely.
Pancit.
Palabok.
Pancit
Yes,
canton.
yes.
Because uh, speaking of noodles, I just had japaghetti for
Oh, okay.
this is
That,
like
that
like
that's good. And other spicy instant noodles too, right?
uh-huh. Yeah, instant noodles. Mm-hmm.
My
Oh,
favorite.
so Youngke, we do you want to answer some like questions from Twitter? We there are a lot right now, so
Yeah.
we can answer from my days. A lot of my days and Liwanag are tweeting. Okay, let's find. You guys can talk about something else first. I'll look for tweets. Or you can look for tweets.
I can look
Okay.
for it.
All right. So while Andrew is looking for tweets, how about you? What did you have for lunch today?
What did I have for lunch today?
Yeah. Because we're talking about food.
Uh, egg and egg scrambled
Uh-huh.
and some crab meat, but it's really not crab meat. If there are Korean my days in this room, can you please translate 맛살? 혹시 이 방에 우리 한국 마이데이 분들이 계신다면 맛살을 좀 알려주실 수 있을까요? Yeah, there's this thing called 맛살. It's crab meat, but it's really not crab meat.
Okay.
Uh,
It's
yeah,
like it tastes like, or like the texture is like crab meat, but not really.
yeah. It's not
Ah,
made of.
there's something like that over here. And I think they call it crab stick here, but then it's not really crab. And I
Yeah,
actually
crab
learned that,
stick.
yes,
Some people are getting crab stick.
yeah. And I
Oh.
actually just recently learned that it isn't made from crabs. So that's like I feel so betrayed.
Yeah, I had those too.
I see, I see. Okay, so let's read some questions.
Okay.
Many people commenting about our chicken conversation.
Oh, this is a nice question that you probably hear a lot. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? So how would you answer that question?
No, it's really, I, this is a very, what would you say? What do you guys think?
Oh, and you have to answer to that.
Um, I believe that
Uh-huh.
because we have eggs for breakfast and chicken
Uh-huh.
for eggs came first.
Uh,
That is a very wise answer.
Thank you.
Wow.
Right? Now you have an answer if ever someone asks you.
That is something that I'm going to use from now on.
Yes.
yes.
You're welcome.
Next day first.
Yes. Easy.
That's wow. Okay, thank you. That was one of the hardest questions that I could not answer.
All right, let's read some more tweets. Okay. Uh People are saying that we're so serious talking about food. But food is something to be passionate about, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
No, that's the only. That's the reason why we did
Yes.
it.
I believe that too.
We make music so we can eat more food.
Okay. Um ah so there's a comment here um from one of the Liwanag, and maybe we can share with you a bit what Liwanag means, because our fandom is named Liwanag,
You
and
want that? Yeah.
Liwanag, and Liwanag is a Tagalog word which means light. So
And it could mean like so many things, but I think one of our first inspirations, besides like what people would regularly think that we'd call our fan base light because like they can be a light to other people, there was this visual that would always be with us whenever we'd perform our live shows. And then there were a bunch of songs that we do where we'd ask everyone to raise their phone lights. And then there would just be a sea of lights everywhere. And it was always just such a wild feeling realizing that in that sea of lights, each person who's holding up their phone comes with their own story. It's each individual person that's being touched by our music, and like the power to make that impact and to give people light as well as let them be a light to both for us and for the people around them. It seemed like just such a nice like visualization of what music is like or what music does for people. That when we make music, what ends up happening is that it becomes such an experience both for the listener and for the people who get to perform. Because not everyone is given the opportunity to perform and to do music for a living. So we like to remind our fan base that we're only here or we can only do what we do because they were always there to like support us and bring our music places.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We
Okay. That's
we,
beautiful.
we watched one of your interviews with Eric Nam, and
Okay.
yeah, and you said something there about uh, my days being able to really fight for your music, and because and I think we want to talk more about that and a lot about that, because it's what we personally love about Day6 as well is that um, it's a band, and band music is not really that common from what we know, at least from Korean music. So tell us more about that. Like how did you guys start, and then how did My Days really play that role in bringing your music um, to more awareness to other people, because we love your music, so we want to know more
Thank
about it.
you. Well, like, to be honest, like a lot of music that we listen to that we face, it's a lot of it contains band music, doesn't it? Like if it's played by guitar, like it is band music. It's just not played by a band.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like when I listen to music, there are pop music that's only computer programmed, but there are if there's guitar or like a bass guitar, keyboard, or drum recorded, like it's basically band music. But just I don't know. A lot of people don't really have that much interest in the band itself.
Hmm.
So I would say if the music is good, just we're competing against like all the other good music. Well, I wouldn't say competition, but it's not really that easy for bands to perform in Korea
Hmm.
because there are not too many stages.
Uh-huh.
So, like, usually bands would go out and perform in smaller venues or festivals,
Hmm.
but that's like not too many of band stages are there in Korea, but I don't know. What I think is it's just because there are other singers, like for example, you can come in on the stage without any instrument preparation because they like when you're a band, you need that time to like check your monitor
Yeah.
or rehearse. But if you can just play the instrumental and just
Hmm.
sing on it, that's a lot faster and that's a lot easier. And sometimes if they want to bring out the band, there are people who are like crazy good and just people like just a guitarist and a drummer and a bassist. If they are gathered, that's possible for them too. So um, I think just uh, going on the stage, bands have a little harder time. So that might be the issue, but I'm not an expert, so I don't know. But what my day made it possible was they brought us out to the world.
Hmm.
They spread the word and they speak about us on the internet. So people recognize, oh, there's this band called DAY6.
Mhm.
And they listen to our music. And they, so if, and also there was a chart in Korea that a lot of people just play the top 100 in the stores, in a department store or anywhere else. They just play those songs in top 100. So it's harder for people to go in that top 100 without their help. You know? So they brought us up there, and then people started to listen to us more.
I see.
So yeah, so I think that's something that they made happen.
In fact, I think what's beautiful about that is also because of my days, we discovered your music. They were the ones who recommended your music to us, and I think they were also the ones who shared our music to you. So,
Exactly.
yeah, so that's crazy. We
Like we would have never met before. You know, this could have never happened.
yeah,
But first, they came into our. So they're probably all Liwana and also my day.
yes, that's true.
You know, listening to both of our music, and there are these guys named Ben and Ben, and try listening to them, especially Leaves, because it's in English. You might like it, and I listened to it because there were quite a lot of people recommending that song and recommending you guys actually. So I typed up Ben and Ben and listened to it, and wow, I loved it. And so I spoke about that, and then all of this happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually very surreal for us to be here talking to you because like our keyboardist in the band, Pat, would always say,
Right?
yeah, if like I were talking to my high school or elementary self, saying that I would be talking to an artist from Korea such as yourself someday, it feels like a crazy fever dream. So we're really happy that we were able to talk to you.
No, I'm happy too. Thank you.
We really wish that I mean, of course, for now, like virtual hangouts is the norm. But then someday, when we have the chance, we love to like have coffee or something, and just jam. And because we're both
Definitely.
fans.
Yeah.
Chicken and beer.
Chicken and beer. Mm.
That too, of course. Like what I want to try, like maybe in the future, is maybe write a song together. Because I
Yeah.
want to be involved in like how you guys write a song.
Yes, yes. We love that. We love that. Because of course, uh, well, we've heard a bit about how your process is, and we for sure like we learn a lot about it. And Pao also shared a bit about how we write songs. So I think there's something about exchanging the way that we do things and collaborating on something that brings out something entirely new from like what we both are used to. So definitely we'd be up for that someday.
Definitely. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, the people in the comments are going crazy now. They're all saying, pull
Thank
out,
you.
song together.
Yes. Okay. Hmm.
And
How about
yeah. Pardon?
would you have a question for us like and ask you can ask us
Anything.
anything on anything under the sun.
Oh, I wanted to ask you something. What? Oh no. I wanted to tell you something that you know, especially the lyrics, all will be all right in time, and you guys are repeating that in the song, right? And
Yes.
then what's key goes up, key change,
Yeah, key change, key change.
and then the key change, all will be all right in time. And that hits me so hard. That was a great song. I loved it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We love
So I hope all will be all right. All will be all right in time. And when all of this passes by, we
Yeah.
can go overseas and
Hmm.
work together or just hang out.
Yeah. There's something about, and when you also sang that line, there was just something about hearing it in this time. Like, right now, even if there's like a vaccine and things are slowly inching their way to getting better, there's still that thought that when will this end? When will this all end? But then I guess, that's why this project also inspired us a lot, because it brought new life to that song, and with that, it also brought like new hope, I think, because you know,
especially as like a song that two countries are working on. It kind of brought that song to a whole new level that it doesn't speak of just personal experience anymore. It kind of became a song that spoke of something that the entire world is going through.
yeah,
And like
for sure.
that verse of yours really helped bring that feeling of like we're really all in this together.
We're one in this.
We're one in this together. Yeah.
Exactly.
Man.
Definitely.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of people are requesting us to like sing just a line from the song. So are you up for that, Yankee? Do you
Yeah,
wanna?
definitely.
Okay, we could like sing since the latency in Instagram Live is quite a problem. Like sing half a chorus. So maybe you could start. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, who's gonna start? Oh, so do you want to start it or do you want us to start it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, we can start it. So you start it and then Young K will continue.
Okay.
Days will soon go from the barrenness of trees, and all will be alright in time.
From waves overgrown come the calmest of seas, and all will be alright in time. Oh, you never really love someone until you learn to forgive.
Woo! Man, that voice though.
Are you sure you
I'm
didn't
looking for this
there?
Your voice exactly like the recording.
line.
Your voice sounds exactly like the recording.
Thank you.
Man,
You
uh,
have a great voice, though.
oh,
I love it.
thank you. Thank you.
I watched the live videos, no, live performance you guys did in the radio booth. You know how you
Oh,
guys were really clustered together?
yes, yes. That's the thing.
That, yeah, the visuals, it was adorable, but
Oh,
the sound the sound that you guys are making is just wow. It was amazing.
thank you, man. Thank you. Uh, I want to share something about like what you said earlier about band music, and I think that's one of the a lot. That's one of a lot of reasons we're inspired by you guys. Because in a way, even if you don't know it, or maybe you probably don't think about it as much, you guys are fighting for band music. Whenever you perform, and whenever you just create music, and you share it to your audiences, you share it to your country, and we resonate so much with that because we're a band as well, and we know the struggles as well of like setting up your monitors and like being in
All the
sync,
equipment.
all the equipment on stage. It definitely isn't like as easy as just playing a track and performing to it, but there's just something about it that I think it's the community, the friendship, the bond you have with your bandmates, and And there's something about that kind of music being played together that you know that the you can hear the instruments clearly, but they're all together, and then it just sounds very organic and very real. You guys think the
Yeah,
same?
that's how I personally like to think of it is like when you play as a band and you perform live, there's a lot of risk involved. And
Yes.
when as a group you go through a lot of risk day after day after day after day, it really does form a different kind of bond, a different kind of chemistry. And it shows in the music. It really does. It that chemistry really shows in the music you make when you know that uh, you're playing live. There's just something about it.
Yeah. When we watch your stuff, we particularly enjoy as well the live performances of it. Like there was this performance you guys did as well in a radio booth, where you all in a radio station in Korea, I think. You guys performed in a radio station there, and you sang one of your newer songs live, and we really loved that performance because like you could hear clearly the vocal, you could hear that the instruments were, being played while singing, because that's not as easy as most people think it is to do, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we just want to thank you guys. That's what we're trying to say. We just want to thank you for standing up for band music. We want to thank you.
Well, thank you too. Because well, if that's happening, that's amazing. But you know, because we didn't, like, at least I didn't know that I was gonna be part of a band when I
Uh,
came to Korea.
okay.
I came to this company called JYP,
Mhm.
not knowing what I'm gonna be. They actually taught me how to like sing, how to dance, and
I remember
just
the
but
day of the backflip.
yeah, the day I succeeded in backflip, they told me to become a fan. Then there I am. And then one day they tell me to play the bass. I'm like, yes, okay. And then this happened, and since I'm in it,
Mhm.
I might as well have fun with it and just do well.
Yeah.
And yeah, uh, like I said before, like going on stage, like we have our own struggles, like monitor all the equipment and stuff. I'm not saying that other genres or like other people don't have this much struggle. They have their own struggle too, but
Yes.
speed wise, like we are slower,
Yes.
preparing for it and like preparing for the album too, but just that moment on the stage, preparation and taking all the equipment out and like thankfully lately there are people who helps us take these instrument and equipment out, but that didn't happen in the beginning, so
Yeah. It was.
just the speed wise it's kind of slower. That yeah, and what else did I try to say? Oh yeah, and also I wanted to tell you the bondage and the chemistry that you guys talked about. It was great with you guys too, watching your vlog
Mhm.
and seeing you guys just playing basketball together
Oh my God!
and
Eat it. Oh,
Oh,
we're
washing the dishes together. You know, just by watching that, it's great. And oh yeah, I also wanted to tell you, how do you make the videos? All of your videos are very aesthetic and it has kind of that artistic vibe in every single video you make, lyric video, music video, and anything.
Ooh.
How do you guys do that?
Well, the credit all goes to our team because we I don't think we've mentioned that currently we're all living together in one house. So
Oh,
uh,
really?
that includes also there's a guy in the team who does the videos, the visuals. there's someone who does the photos and the creative direction of all of it. And the credit goes to them because they really put in the work to make sure that everything we put out is like carefully, artistically directed, and it turns out like great when it comes out.
Yeah, because um, for us as a band, we like to make sure that the music we make is excellent. So when it comes to the video aspect of it, uh, video in itself is a really difficult art form. So we wanted to make sure that we got to work with someone who's really passionate also about video and directing. So uh, he lives with us now, and he's gotten to know us also over the months. So uh, I think his comfort with us and his kind of knowing us also translated to video.
Yeah.
The passion talaga.
It's crazy though that you watch the vlogs. Like,
Do you guys all put in the ideas together, or like does that video guy take charge and just takes care of everything?
well, it's kind of a collaborative effort as well. So there's a creative director. Her name's Karen, and the video guy's name is Joel, and there's also an art director as well named Isobel, and they all work together to together with the band in conceptualizing things, in putting it together, and a lot of people in our team work hard to make sure that video production goes well, But it isn't. I want to credit them now because it isn't easy in these times, especially here in the Philippines. Like, you really have to, of course, first and foremost, you have to be careful because it's the pandemic still. But then a lot of things, especially in transport and like logistics and moving things around, it isn't as easy as it was before the pandemic. So to be able to put out those kinds of things, it takes a lot of work. So we're happy that you appreciate it because
Thank you.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
The font and the colors and the filter and just everything. I loved it. Almost every single video and the music video, the storyline and even the acting in there. Yeah, I loved it.
Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We watched your new video as well, the video for your current singer, and I thought like when the car suddenly stopped, I thought they went into an accident or something. And I also how there's a certain way as well that the style is very distinct,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, we love the artistic direction of it as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I was just curious because from vlog to lyric videos, music video, every single video has like a similar vibe to it. So yeah, I,
When we didn't really, I don't know, did we plan it out? Or it
Not
just
really, it just
not really.
happened.
It just happened, I
I
guess.
think it's because of us. There's so many of us, so I think our personality seeped through the video.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe.
and you like the color of Ben and Ben.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Huh.
The people here on IG are dying to ask, can you still backflip?
Definitely no. I don't want to break my neck, and I got a lot older, so I don't think I can handle that anymore. So no.
Okay, everyone, the backflip.
So asking that.
Please do not ask me to backflip. No, I don't want to do it.
The thing they're asking is DAY6.
Okay.
Um,
Is it okay if we sing a DAY6 song for you?
Definitely. I'll sing the last half of, or like any, or just I will listen. I will listen. Thank you.
That time if you were beautiful time. Okay.
Oh, prepared.
We're prepared. See, we have a guitar here. So, but we didn't prepare for this, We just happened to have a guitar here.
Yeah, random.
Let me search for the. We'll search some lyrics so we make sure
Oh
that.
yeah. You know, it's amazing how you guys can sing it off like in Korean lyrics. That was amazing.
Oh,
We actually really enjoy being able to read and pronounce it, even if we don't know what it means. Korean for us, just it flows so nicely for us. I think
Oh,
because how it's related to Tagalog. Whereas like I like seeing it as Tagalog is pretty boxy, but Korean is
ah.
flowy.
Oh,
Right?
nice.
okay. The
And
lyrics won't load.
lyrics.
Wait. Here. Oh wait. So we have. Okay, we're gonna sing for you. You were beautiful. Okay. I'm nervous. Let's do it. Let's do
You
it.
did it.
예뻤어 나 바라봐주던 구름빛 나 불러주던 그 목소리 나그 모든 게 내겐 예뻤어 오직 그만이 주는 순간도 지나지만 너무 예뻐서 yeah.
Love that song.
Oh,
Man, we love that song. Oh man.
the vocals though. Wow. Wow, I love it. And the harmony too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank you
by,
so much.
by the way, if you haven't noticed, we're actually twins.
Pardon?
We're actually identical twins.
Oh yeah, I looked it up.
Oh, got it.
And you guys put it as the Benjamins first.
Oh, he knows the history.
He knows the stuff.
It's okay. He knows about that, and we know about the backflip.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Anything you'd want to say to the Filipino My Days and also our Liwanag who have gotten to also end up listening to your music? Like a message for
Yeah, so it was an honor to meet you guys and actually sing a song together. It's crazy how we didn't meet face to face, but this happened, and I love the song, and I hope this song helps everybody whoever listens to it, My Days, Liwana, or anyone, and because this does give a very heartwarming feeling, and it does just by singing it, just by listening to it, it does feel like I felt like I was getting, and this might be a harder time, but this is something I say a lot on radio in Korean, but I hope you guys find joy in whatever we have right now. Like, because if we look at something else that we don't have, that might be very frustrating. But if you like look closely into what we have right now, there are a lot more than things. Like for example, just by looking at the clouds, just by looking at the stars, the moon, it does give a very full that you feel good about it. You find joy in it. So, and not only the nature, but there's a lot of things you can do when you're in your room. And nowadays there's a lot of things online, so you can check out Ben and Ben or DAY6. So if you can find joy in that, that is amazing. So that is also one of the reasons why we are working working hard and putting out music to, bring as much joy as possible to you guys. So don't be down, and we will work harder to bring you guys joy. And always, it. Thank you for always being there for us, and supporting us, and just existing. Thank you.
Well said, man. That was so beautiful.
Yeah.
You could write a song for me.
Oh yeah, we can write a song from that, no?
Thank you for existing.
Work, work with you.
Yeah, dude.
Write a
Again.
song together.
Yeah, that would be like crazy. We could
Yeah.
write a song together.
Definitely.
We have one last favor, I think, on behalf of the Liwanags and Filipino My Days. Could you tell them, mahal ko kayo?
Mahal ko kayo.
It means I love you in Tagalog.
Yeah, so it's mahal ko kayo.
Mahal ko kayo.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
What does it mean again?
It means I love you.
Okay, mahal ko kayo.
Yes. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love chatting with you, and like we hope we could get in touch at some other time. To just
And with his band as well.
yeah,
And with the whole gang.
Yeah, with your other bandmates as well. So we could also bring in our other bandmates.
Yeah.
They're not here now. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Young. And I think
Thank you.
the video for Leaves is already out.
Oh yes, it's
It's
out.
out right now.
Right now. So it's out. So for those who are watching right now, you can head on to YouTube, and I think it's the premiere of our music video. So
What time is it right now?
Right now.
right now. This is right now.
Please go watch that music video.
And watch the
And-
MV.
Yes.
It's shot in 2 different countries.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay. I guess our time is up then because the music video is out. Next time. Thank you
Yes.
so much, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank
See
you.
you soon.
See you
See you.
soon.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Bye bye. Bye Ben.
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.